Welcome to Brainutainment, where we make knowledge fun and accessible. We're dedicated to bringing you enlightening content that spans a wide array of subjects, all designed to pique your curiosity and broaden your horizons. Today, we're taking a slightly different route, shining a spotlight on something you see every day, but probably know less about than you think: your hair. Hair, in its most basic form, is a protein filament that grows from follicles found in the dermis, or skin. The primary component of hair is a tough protein called keratin, which is also the key structural material making up the outer layer of human skin and nails. Hair growth happens in cycles, which sounds a bit like a science fiction concept, but it's actually quite straightforward. Each hair follicle undergoes a growth stage that can last anywhere from 2 to 6 years. After this time, the hair enters a resting stage, after which it eventually falls out and is replaced by a new hair strand. This cycle repeats itself throughout our lives. And how many of these cycles are happening on our heads at any given moment? Well, the average human head boasts about 100,000 hair follicles. Yes, you heard it right, 100,000. But before you start counting, let me tell you, hair density varies from person to person. It can be influenced by factors like age, health, and genetics. The color of our hair is determined by 2 types of pigment: eumelanin, which is responsible for hair shades from brown to black, and pheomelanin, which gives hair its golden blonde, ginger, and red hues. The blend of these pigments creates a vast palette of human hair colors. And if you're wondering why we have different types of hair, straight, wavy, or curly, it's all about the shape of the hair follicle. Straight hair grows from a round follicle, while an oval follicle will produce wavy hair, and a flat ribbon-like follicle results in curly hair. That's the basics of hair, but there's so much more to uncover. Hair is not just a physical feature, it holds cultural significance too. It's a canvas for self-expression, a symbol of beauty, and a marker of identity across the globe. Let's embark on a journey around the world, exploring the diverse ways hair is viewed and treated in various cultures. Starting in India, hair holds a strong spiritual significance. Many Hindu women grow their hair long, considering it a sign of beauty and femininity. The act of tonsuring, or ritually shaving one's head, is a common practice in temples as a mark of surrender and respect to the divine. In Africa, the art of hair braiding is centuries old and carries deep cultural implications. Intricate hairstyles were often used to signify one's tribe, marital status, wealth, or power. Today, these styles serve as a connection to heritage and a form of self-expression. Moving to the east, in Japan, the geisha's elaborate hairstyles are steeped in tradition and symbolism. Every element, from the ornaments to the style, has specific meanings, often reflecting the geisha's rank or availability for engagements. In Native American cultures, hair is considered an extension of the soul. Cutting one's hair is often associated with periods of grief or loss. The Mohawk hairstyle, popularly associated with punk culture, actually originates from the Mohawk Nation, where it was worn by warriors. Across the pond in Europe, hair trends have evolved drastically over centuries, from the powdered wigs of the 18th century to the bob cut popularized in the Roaring Twenties. Hair has always been a reflection of the times, signifying social status and fashion trends. And down under, the Aboriginal people of Australia traditionally wore their hair in dreadlocks, not due to fashion, but as a practical solution against the harsh desert climate. Whether it's braided, shaved, dyed, or adorned, hair is more than just keratin strands growing from our scalp. It's a testament to our heritage, our beliefs, and our individuality. So, the next time you're styling your hair, remember you're participating in a global tradition that dates back centuries. The way we treat our hair truly is a reflection of our culture and beliefs. Now that we know the basics, let's delve into some surprising facts about hair. Firstly, let's talk about strength. Would you believe it if I told you a single strand of hair is stronger than a copper wire of the same diameter? It's true, the tensile strength of hair is comparable to that of steel. If you were to bundle together all the hair on your head, it could theoretically support the weight of 2 full-grown elephants. Now, I wouldn't recommend trying this at home, but it's a fascinating thought, isn't it? Moving on, let's debunk a myth. You've likely heard that stress can turn your hair grey. Well, it turns out this isn't entirely a myth. While it's not the stress itself that causes the graying, it can speed up the process. When we're stressed, our bodies produce a hormone called cortisol. This hormone can cause the stem cells that control hair color to turn into skin cells, and once those stem cells have changed, they can't change back. This means that new hair growing in those spots will be gray, and if you thought hair only grew in certain places, think again. Hair can grow almost anywhere on the body, with the exception of a few specific areas. The palms of your hands and the soles of your feet are two such examples. These areas lack the necessary hair follicles, making them the two hairless havens of the human body. Finally, here's a bonus fact for you. The average person has about 100,000 hair follicles on their scalp. Redheads typically have the fewest, around 80,000, while blondes have the most, often exceeding 140,000. Isn't it fascinating how much variety there is in something as seemingly simple as hair? Our hair can tell us more about our health than you might think. Just as a tree's rings can provide a snapshot of environmental conditions during its lifetime, our hair holds secrets about our general health. Health conditions, stress, and even our diet can all be reflected in our hair. For instance, sudden or excessive hair loss could be a sign of stress or a more serious health issue. If you've ever noticed your hair thinning or falling out more than usual, it might be worth checking in with your healthcare provider. Changes in hair texture and quality can also indicate nutritional deficiencies. Iron, for example, is essential for hair growth. A lack of it might lead to hair loss. Similarly, a deficiency in biotin, a type of vitamin B, can cause hair to become brittle and break. If your hair has been dry or breaking more than usual, it might be time to re-evaluate your diet or consider a supplement. But it's not just about what's happening inside our bodies. External care is equally important. Overstyling, heat treatments, or harsh products can damage hair, leading to breakage and loss. So it's important to be gentle with our hair and give it the care it deserves. Healthy hair habits include using a gentle shampoo and conditioner, avoiding high heat when styling, and getting regular trims to avoid split ends. For those with a penchant for hair dye, consider using natural alternatives or semi-permanent dyes that are less damaging. Moreover, protecting your hair from the sun is just as important as protecting your skin. UV rays can weaken hair and cause color to fade. So, consider wearing a hat when the sun is at its strongest, or use products with UV protection. At the end of the day, our hair is a part of us. It's a reflection of our health, our habits, and our care routine. By paying attention to the signals our hair sends us, we can potentially catch health issues early and take steps to address them. So, taking care of your hair also means taking care of your health. We've covered a lot of ground today in our exploration of hair. We began our journey with the basics, unraveling the complex structures and processes that allow our hair to grow and thrive. We then embarked on a cultural adventure, discovering the myriad ways in which hair is celebrated and revered across the globe. Our voyage of discovery continued as we delved into some truly surprising hair facts, uncovering secrets that left us astounded. And who could forget our exploration into the world of hair and health, where we learned that our hair can be a telling indicator of our overall well-being. Throughout this journey, we've seen that hair is more than just a feature of our appearance. It's a reflection of our health, our heritage, and our unique individuality. Remember, every strand of hair has a story to tell. Thanks for joining us at Braintainment. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the world around us.